We're back with Michael Sedini from Eagle Imports, and now we are going to talk about guns. What guns have you brought for us today?
Well, I got a bunch of them here, but this one I want to talk about a little bit. This is the Grand Power. This is Slovakian. We've touched on this in the show. They say I never stay on task, so I'm going to do my best.
All right, so that's our goal for this segment. Let's stay on task.
So basically, Grand Power is a fairly new company in the United States. They've been around for a little bit. They were represented by a few people, but they never really got the attention. Nobody brought the line in the way I'm doing it. Full line, everything from 22 all the way up to 45.
Okay.
But this is their gun. This is the Excalibur. This is.
It looks like it.
Gun. Okay, this is the gun that people shoot, and they're like, "What is this? I need this." Being that they're a fairly new gun company, the challenge is always getting the word out about this. Yeah. But it's all machine parts. All these guns have rotating barrels, and I think we touched on that a little bit before, which helps with muzzle flip, right, and recoil.
So it's hammer fired, right? Is it double action single?
Yes, they do have a striker fire gun. That's called the Q100 that's coming out, and it's more basically a concealed carry gun, striker fire. But everything's hammer fired that they have for the most part. But the guns don't break; they just last for amazing. I mean, it has something to do with the machine parts, and I believe the way that they build these guns over there. They're very particular. They have that European pride. It's cool because Slovakia is. Not a lot of people know about the actual country of Slovakia. They think it's Czechoslovakia. They don't realize Czech Republic and Slovakia. And they make this out of this little factory there. This guy, Yaroslav, makes this badass gun. And I think in the next 5 years, this gun's going to move to the forefront and be one of the big guys. I really do. Like I said, they don't use the Walmart philosophy of distributing their guns. Let's just make a bunch of them and make it cheap. Let's make them quality. Let's make, experience. But, overseas, it's huge. They in Russia, their guns are super popular. They have a bunch of competition shooters. Competition shooting is on the rise here in the United States. So it's not as prestigious as it is overseas, where overseas competition is a huge, huge deal. But I shouldn't even say that. It's big in the United States.
Okay. Because I didn't know it was bigger. Like I didn't know it was even that big of a deal, honestly.
Oh, it's huge. It's a big deal out there. It really is. So much to like where, when I first met them and they were big on it, and I realized like my Metro Arms, the Filipino factory I have, they're big on it. And I'm going, well, let's just sell guns to the masses. That's what's big here.
Yeah.
Gun could be great for competition shooting, but to me, if your gun is super great for competition shooting and accurate, how great is that gun for home defense?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Like
it's weird how we kind of carve out these little niches for the guns and not realizing the crossover that is in play, because it is still very much a gun. It's like I'm not gonna have a situation where I need to grab a gun and then see my Glock 34 competition gun and say, no, can't use that one. That's a competition gun. And and go
I don't want to be super accurate,
right?
but they've introduced a couple different. We have about about maybe 10 to 15 SKUs of theirs, different models, and like this one is more of a compact frame. It's still got the rotating barrel.
I see that.
Now, obviously,
is that a blowback design?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Ask away. Is there anything you want to know about this? We can move on to the next one, but you're going to find out. You're going to shoot it.
Okay. All right. What else you got? You got anything else for us?
Yeah, I got Metro Arms from the Philippines. This is my 1911 line.
I gotta give them one thing overseas. They have a thing for style.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, man.
They do, and everything they do just feels right. You know what I mean? Like it really does. All the lines I represent, like you hold the gun, and you feel it. And there's sometimes I'll pick up a gun from other companies, and I'm kind of like, I know it works, but I just feel it, and I'm like there's just no rattle. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like it's great. And one of the things that these guys are good at is because they can do it. A lot of these guns are hand lapped, so you got guys fitting the slide, not coming off these mass production lines again. But this gun's great. He does an amazing job.
Yeah,
it's Hector Rodriguez out of Metro Arms. So he does American Classic, Mac, SPS, which is a big competition shooting gun, which is this one right here. They do all kinds of different, and I think the style, right? Like, that's how it is.
It's beautifully distinctive. Yeah,
but it's interesting because, like, I'm working with a quick story. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Steven Seagal. We gave Steven Seagal a gun, a Metro gun, because he's a big 1911 guy.
Gotcha.
And we're for a long time he's like, I don't mess with the guns from the Philippines. And one of our friends who's friends with him said, no, just shoot it, just try it. And it was the Mac Bullseye. And like he shot it, and he was like, what is this gun? And he's like, I have $15,000 guns, and he's like, this gun is better than any of them. And he's like, I got to talk to this guy. So basically, he invited us down to his house, and we're actually going to collaborate on a gun with Steven Seagal. He wants to put his name on a gun.
Really? And
the gun. But it was the funniest thing because, like, that was a guy that, to me, when I was a kid, I literally walked down with my national sales manager. I'm like, we're going to go to his house. I said, do not ask him for a photo or anything professional. And I don't really care. It's Steven Seagal, I get to the door and I'm like, oh my God. We're getting Steven Seagal's house. And I'm waiting. We go into his house and talk about the gun, and I'm waiting for him to do something really bizarre and serve me one of his energy drinks or something. Like, the greatest energy drink on the planet. But it's cool because we came out of it, and he's a fan, and he loves the gun, and he actually carries a Mac Bullseye. That's his carry gun.
Really?
Yeah. And then at NRA, I had this trick shooter come up, and he was like, I got to talk to you about this gun. He points to the Mac Bullseye in the case, and he's like, I don't want anything from you. I don't want anything free. He goes, I do a lot of trick shooting, and he's like, I bought your gun. He's like, I had $1,200 in my pocket. I saw it. I'd never heard of it. He's like, I took it out, and he's like, he hit on a third shot. He hit a balloon at like 250 yards with it. Like, and he has the cameras all set up.
Yeah.
And so that's Metro Arms. That's the type of gun that Hector Rodriguez makes. It's
and that was the previous gun you just showed us, correct?
Well, what I just showed you was this is the Pantera. This is competition shooting.
Gotcha.
Gun.
Okay.
But so the thing is I know you don't got much time here, but if you go to my website, eagleimports.com, and you literally go on there, because I represent so many lines. It's like, how do you weed through all the guns you have?
Yeah.
We have a gun finder on there. So if you go to the website, you'll see home defense. If you click on that, it literally walks you through as if you're a person coming into a store.
Okay.
And saying, like, I don't know what I want. I just want something for my house. It'll ask you, like, do you want to go to the range with it? Do you want, and that's the best way to weed through all the different lines that I have, because I have Bursa, Metro, Avidity Arms, which is the Rob Pincus gun that I'm working with him on.
Gotcha. Okay.
Grand Power. So it may be one way if, like, your listeners or your viewers, I guess, to go on there and just check it out and just pop around and check out some guns from all over the world that are really, really cool. And the quality, it's like you can't beat it for the price.
I'm not gonna lie. So far, I haven't shot any of the guns that I have yet, but just kind of fiddling around with them, handling them. Yeah, I can second that.
Yeah. No, you. I think you'll like it a lot. I really do. Each brand represents something else. I tried to send you a little mix of everything.
Gotcha.
Obviously, the X-Cal being something that you can almost take and compete with. The Bob Cut, just a cool ass 1911. Yeah. You know what it is. You saw it. It's got and then the Bursa BP9, which is the best concealed carry.
That's going to be. And so I plan on doing a video on that one too. That's going to be something that I think a lot of people are going to see coming out of left field for me.
Okay, and I appreciate that. I would love that. And you're going to be at NRA, right?
Yes,
so okay, so you can actually come by the booth and get to see all these guns there. Anybody that comes to NRA, come by our booth and check it out.
Yes, sir.
We'll have them all there for people to hold and feel and get the feel in your hand and just see just the quality, like you said.
Yes, sir.
They look great. So.
Man, but appreciate it, man. It's always a pleasure, man. It's always fun. I will see you at the interannual meetings. I'll be there. The guy with the hat.
I see. If you promise to recognize me, I'll promise to recognize you.
Oh, easy. I'll just walk around the show with pizza in my hand.
There you go. Can't resist that. No, I look forward to seeing you there. And actually, anybody else who stops by, I look forward. I'll be at the booth, working the booth. So anybody that's watching this is going to be at NRA. They can find me. Where's Crazy Mike? You know?
Yes, sir. But no, I appreciate it, man. Really do.
Okay.
All right. You have a good one, brother.
Yep. Take care.
All right. Thanks for joining us today on Seeing Live. We'll be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern right here on NRA TV.